You need to let go of your past versions of yourself, past versions of other people, past pain, past trauma, what could have been, and what you wished never happened. The life you want for yourself begins when you finally say goodbye to your past. So the people that caused you pain, that version of them no longer exists. The version of them that does exist is the version of them that you decide to create and that they decide to show you in this present moment. Trust people to be them. Hold no expectations on others and stop making excuses for their behaviors or their actions. In the present moment, people will show you who they are, and you need to be able to trust them for who they show. You are giving your power away to people to control you when you place expectations onto them. They now have the ability to satisfy or to disappoint you. Listen, you have created every single version of every single person that you have crossed paths with. That is a very hard truth to grasp, but that's the reason why no two people would describe one person the same. In someone's story, you're not the hero. You're labeled as the villain, and there's nothing you can do to try to change or control that person's perspective of you, because that person has the same free will that you do to be able to create that version of you. For me to tell you if that serves their highest purpose or if that's making them happy is not for me to speak on. What I can tell you is that if you vibrate off of being a victim, you will always find everything and anything to reaffirm the story or the life that you choose to live. It's all about the story or the life that you choose to live every single day, that you wake up to telling yourself that these are your problems, these are your struggles. You think all the way back to the past and you let your past define what's going to happen to you today. You let that be your blueprint for your day. And now, when you wake up to those same thoughts and feelings, and that blueprint is your guidance, you are going to live the same exact day that you did yesterday and the day before that. It's only when you make a change and you stop yourself in that moment of waking up, changing your thoughts and changing your feelings, that your day actually changes, that your future actually becomes different, because you decide in the present moment that you're going to start changing everything that you've let become a blueprint for yourself. Remember, suffering is a choice, and I say that with a lot of compassion because I'm very aware that there are people living in situations right now that I would never wish on anyone. However, I do know that the person watching this video understands my message. So to put it into perspective, two people who could be living in the same abusive household will never have the same perspective of the way that they lived during their childhood. One could have been highly affected by the abuse and grew up to hate their abusers and blame them for their now actions, pain, struggles, and experiences. The other could have gone through the abuse feeling a lot of compassion and understanding for their abusers because they saw that they had a lot of wounds within them that they never got the help for. And this person could grow up to dedicating their life to healing every single wound that's within them so that they never cause any pain onto anyone else. If holding on to the past never aligned with the version of yourself that you've always wanted to become and has only caused you pain and suffering and delays, then it's time you let it all go. It's time you start creating new experiences, new versions of yourself, new versions of other people that you haven't even met yet at their highest form, just so that you could be able to align with the highest version of your soul. When you master the skill of always focusing on yourself and doing what's best for you, you will never be in suffering because you always put yourself first. You never hold on to any past pain or past trauma or past anything from anyone, because you know that that is doing nothing for you but causing you to suffer even more. What a lot of people don't realize is that the suffering is happening to you. The pain is happening to you when you decide to hold on to the past. It's doing nothing to that person or to those group of people. It's doing absolutely nothing for them. That person could be living the best days of their life, but because you choose to hold on to pain and trauma from people, waiting for them to come to you and apologize to you, get down on their knees and beg you to forgive them, you will always stay in a state of suffering. If you're waiting for that, you are in control of yourself. You are in control of the life that you get to live. To end this video, remember that trusting people means trusting that they will always show you who they are in that given moment, meaning that there is never a past version of anyone. It is only here, right now, that they show you who they are, whether that's them being the same, evolved, unevolved, consistent, whatever it is. Hold no expectations on anyone. In doing so, you not only help yourself by keeping your power, but you also help others by giving them the freedom, the ability to be able to grow out of the story that they have felt others have always defined them to be. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And hi, my name is Christine. If you're new here, I make transformative content like this one. So if you're interested in becoming the best version of yourself, then go ahead and join the journey with me by clicking the subscribe button on my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.